Lovely, snuggly, darling babies. About you, I'm completely crazy. We're going to be doing some MTG bro drafts. I have no ambitions to hit Mythic or any of these sorts of things. We're just going to do some good old-fashioned drafting today because I'm still learning the set and I like casting 7+ mana big pals. So, before I do, one of my buddies has a business and is looking to hire some people. I am receiving no compensation for this at all, period, and I'm contractually required to say that by the FTC or the FCC or whomever it is, if I were. But I'm doing this because I love Corwin, and I like what they're doing at Approved. Approved is a fraud prevention company, so if there's someone that's trying to, like, buy a water cooler, and they used a stolen credit card or faulty credit card information, Corwin's the company that makes sure the two things don't happen. One, that company doesn't get defrauded, and two, makes sure that you, my dear, you don't get your transaction declined, because maybe you're just trying to get that water cooler because you're going to Yellowstone where you shouldn't pet the bison. And a lot of this stuff is increasingly automated in the modern day and age, but there's a whole bunch of new BS techniques that fraudsters are employing to try to outwit companies and try to, rip off you as a human. So they have fraud analysts, which is what I'm highlighting right here, that basically are mini detectives, right? You get a case. You want to investigate this. And you're going to spend the next 15 minutes trying to determine if it's fraudulent or not. By the way, we're definitely going to get this 8 mana artifact that lets me exile cards from the top of my library without... and then, oh my god, wait, it's this one. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. Ooh, that's really good. We're doing this one for sure. But anyways, you're a little mini detective, right? You need to do like a 15-minute review, sometimes even less, to try to determine whether or not this is a fraudulent transaction or not. And all the information about how it works is here. Salary, all the other information is there. And they also have a bonus structure for salary, which I, honestly, I don't really remember. Because I'm in the middle of a draft, so feel free to just speak to them directly. Oh, yeah, that one's weird. I think Iron Claw Crusher is fine. It's a 4/6. That's large, it's good defensively. I like green. Looking for anything else here. Nothing else is screaming to me as being great. But yeah. Chuckbugs, they're definitely training an AI with that. Yeah, no, they both make the software that handles the automated stuff, and then the analysts do two things, which is, again, approve decline transactions that are at the frames that are unknown, but then also communicate back to those teams to help make it even better. Do I really want to go full-on huge? Am I really going full-on huge? I mean, this will probably wheel. Other good cards here. Oh, yeah, Gaia's Courser. Yeah, this might actually just be it, right? Like, if we are looking for a nice defensive creature, we have things like Burrowing Razor Maw, which are really good for filling the bin. I think we're just going to mark this. But to wrap a little bit about this, if you're wondering, hey, what skills do I need? I was asking Corwin about this, and he's basically said, if you are, like, really good at operating a browser, like use all the hotkeys, Control-T to open tabs, and can quickly, like, navigate and Google it, and you're, like, someone who enjoys StarCraft, you should apply. There's a lot of StarCraft players that work at that company, because believe it or not, a lot of my friendships are through StarCraft. It's actually how I met Corwin. Corwin gave me a ride home from the WCG that I won. Thanks, Corwin. That's how I met Corwin Harvey Mudd. I guess I got second at that one. But I was trying to qualify for the World Championship, and it was top 3 get in. And when I was the first player to get into top 3, and I was like, I won! And then the person, Froz, who wound up beating me coming through the lowers bracket, that guy's like was trying like real hard. Like real hard. Do we want Blanchwood Armor in mono green? Don't think I don't. I'm gonna get the Blanchwood armor. I think Blanchwood Prowler might actually be the correct one. So you know what? Or Wing Commando is also really good. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna get Wing Commando. Flying feels disproportionately good in this game. Disenchant is also like super primo value. If we can get to one with the multiverse, we basically win. Let's see, what are the other good ones here? Disenchant is kind of the one that I want to just pick up. I just think Disenchant's really good. I guess. Yeah, Cave Guard if we want to be rampy. You know, I think I will get Suchi Cave Guard because blue-green is like the ramp like a psycho color pairing. Take Flight is also an excellent card. This is an excellent card. Steel Exemplar is really good, actually. Ooh. 3 mana of any one color. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to get the Lotus, man. That's really good. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. But yeah, to wrap up with Approved, yeah, they are... I've been talking to Corwin about his business for a long time. I will personally vouch for the awesomeness of the people that work at Approved. Like, I'll put my reputation on the line, even though it's like very easy to in this case. And they're looking for human beings, and, you know, Corwin was just telling me about how they're growing really rapidly and needing a bunch of people. And I was like, great, I'll plug you on air. And he's like, oh, you don't have to do that. And I said, shut the fuck up. You are going to put this on my broadcast right now. I think we want this. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated. I think this is good to turn things off. Or we want the Sarenth Seeker. I'm going to get the Sarenth Seeker, dude. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, we are looking really good in green. I think our Gothian Sprite is a staggeringly good card. There's a Weakstone Subjugation, which is okay. Giant Growth is also okay. So, I feel like there's a choice between going for this green aggro or going sort of blue-green and trying to ramp up, and I'm not sure what's actually correct right now. Oh, yeah. When this is put in the graveyard, create a tap Power Stone token. I think this is the best card. But I'm going to get Tawnos' Tinkering, because we might wind up with, like, mono green. Oof. Probably Burrowing Razormaw. I just like the stats. I think many of you know that I love Shoot Down, like, a great deal. There's the Philology Excavation. We got the big stuffs. Gilded Lotus is literally better. Hey, it's Blanchwood armor. There's also a Blanchwood Prowler. I'm going to get the 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 Tomakula Honor Guard. Not going to run either of those. Nice. I literally don't think there's anyone in green. Okay, I will get the Cityscape Leveler. Whenever you cast it, destroy one target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a Power Stone token. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're doing above averagely, I will say. We are doing above averagely, I will say. Yeah. This Gilded Lotus with some of these big ones seems like perfectly acceptable. I mean, mono green might just be the ticket. There is Take Flight, however. I think this is acceptable enough to splash blue with. Swift Foot Boots, though, huh? Well, there's also the boots, man. Yeah. Dude, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, dude. There's another Argothian Sprite. There's another Swift Boots. Damn. I sure would have liked to get that. Alright. There's also the Argothian Sprite. I'm gonna get the Argothian Sprite. I think it's better. Well, I'm gonna get the Argothian Sprite. Alright, let's get an Argothian Sprite. I think this card is just very, very good. An Argothian Opportunist. God, that is great to see. That is great to see. I mean, yeah, I know there's a Hero of the Dunes, but I think Mono Green might be in the... Ouch! Oh. There's a Giant Growth, there's a Shoot Down, there's a Rest Goliath. Probably the Shoot Down. Ow. We're looking for some fight effects. I do like me some Giant Growths. But, I mean, we're sort of gunning for some of the chunky boys. I don't really need a Rest Goliath. Gaia's Gift is premium defense. Premium. We're gonna get the Gaia's Gift. This is great. Ouch. Okay. Huh. Oh. So, I mean, Argoth, I don't actually think is that great. I thought I fed the alligator. I'm gonna get this because it's cooler with the idea of going mono green. Ooh, this is a tough one. Gaia's Gift or Epic Confrontation? I think Gaia's Gift is better. Sure didn't take me long. Ow, goodness. Yeah, I think I will get the second Shoot Down. This is kind of expensive. Ouch. Top or bottom of the opponent's library, huh? I'll get the rock. I might not run the rock, but I'm going to get the rock. Sentinel Starwart might not run, but we'll probably grab it regardless. I mean, supply drops sometimes can be good. Giant Growth or another Razor Maw. I think I'm just going to just yoke up on Razor Maws. I don't even believe it. Oh, this one. Jesus. That one is fucking terrible. We're gonna get Bushwhack. Oh, Trapped Ink says, if anyone has any basic question as a current fraud analyst at Approved, feel free to ping me. I'll also answer to the best of my ability. Yeah, and Vital Myth is here. Oh my god, Vital Myth also gifted me 5 subs. Yes! Ouch. Yeah. Alright. Boulder Branch Golem is, I just think, unbelievable. This is like an unbelievable card. I love it in a list like this. Always feels good to cast. Really. Jesus. These are 2 just S-tier cards. For what we're trying to do, that is. Probably should find a way to run this thing, huh? Yeah, this seems like the right thing to do. Let's see here. I mean, I guess... I guess Hoarding Recluse is good on the defense, right? It's one of these 2. This might be better. Look, here's where I actually think Hoarding Recluse is the better card. I actually think it's better. But this he's a 10-10, so, you know, there you go. Okay. Do we have that many? Ow. You have 1. It's going to be another guy's gift, for sure. Alright, so this is what we want. An Argothian Opportunist, 100%. I think it's much better than a Sarenth Seeker. Think it I do. I probably will just get this Recluse. Probably don't want this. Wow, another one? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, this is kind of insane. If I get another one of these Argothian Opportunists, that would be truly insane. Yeah, let's get this guy. I'm actually going to need some time to like rethink. I have 4 Argothian Opportunists. I think this is an A+ card in green. I think it is just A+, 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 A+. Not getting the Thopter. Stop yelling at me. Well, yeah, actually, maybe the Alloy Animist is going to be good now that I have so many Argothian Opportunists. I think Swiftfoot Boots we just cut that shit straight up. All right, we were in green. We were in green and it went good. Jesus. I mean, alright, let me just do one of these things. Teaker. Alright, so Giant Growth, probably unlikely. Probably unlikely. I don't think we might not need either of these things. Might not need these. Do we need Gilded Lotus? Do we need Gilded Lotus? Do we need Gilded Lotus? I think Gilded Lotus is good with 3 Argothian sprites. One with the Multiverse, I think, is good enough. One of these needs to go. This stays. Maybe the Suchi Cave Guard. Everything else here is prototypable. We have a Cityscape Leveler. And the Suchi Cave Guard goes out. So, yeah, I think that this seems like as much as I would want to cut things down. Right? So... I think we want the Siren Steel Seeker. Because, you know, there was a moment where I was like, oh, is this going to trigger enough? And then we have Power Stones, Gilded Lotus, huge things. And, you know, I think the Swift Boots seems really fun. But I think that the... Let's get this in there. I think we just don't need it, right? Like, we have 16 creatures. Yeah, I think this is right. I just don't think we need the boots. One of these days I'm going to learn how to make favorite lands. Sad for Suchi? Yeah, I know. Suchi's out of there. Gaia's Gift is just ridiculous, though. I'm going to leave in all 3 of those. We might consider peeling a shoot down, but I'm not going to do that. Mono Green Multiverse. All right, hey! Who doesn't love some predictions? And while we're doing the predictions, again, I will give one final shout-out to my buddies at Approved. Shout-out to Corwin. They're looking to hire fraud analysts. I am not being paid, and if they offered to pay me, I would refuse. Lovely human beings looking to hire. You can work from home. They have a guaranteed base pay with huge bonuses that go on top of that. And if you like StarCraft and are very quick with a web browser, you're ideal. You're ideal. But just say, you know, there is something that I want out of this. There is something that I want out of this. I want them to come to me in, like, 2 weeks and be like, oh my god, day 9, we had so many applicants. A lot of believers on this one. Yeah, yeah. I liked how this draft went. I liked how this one went. I think I curved this pretty well. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness, yes. Warlock 916 said, already got my new PMO job at Golden 1, otherwise I'd be on it. Dude, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. So we do so well with lots of mana. We got Trapped Ink saying, you don't need to have any fraud analyst experience. I didn't when I was hired. You can work 10 hours, 4 days a week, choose your schedule, do whatever you're interested in. That sounds so good. I've also been hearing people plugging Airlift Chaplain quite a bit. So I think we can actually start getting aggressive here. So I think I want to represent Giant Growth instead. Gets Trample, so it makes Guy's Gift really good on the offense. Oh, superb. I will continue to swing in as much as humanly possible. I think actually the Argothian Sprite, I think I should have swung with just a single guy. I think this is still okay. Alright, things are slowing down, which is good for someone who likes to be one with the multiverse. And I think arguably I should have been on the defense. Yeah, I think I should have been on the defense with the pools that I have here. Is this getting sacked? Yeah, I think I actually should have been playing with these guys' gifts more defensively, especially seeing that I was up against Black-White. So then this allows me to look at the top card. That's the best news possible. Okay. No blocks. Now, I do have a painful quandary. So I think I have to just do it like this. And then I think that we take 3, and then next turn we plan on Gilded Lotus-ing. Don't mill me. Don't do it. No! Untapped is broken at the moment. Okay, well, sorry, everyone. Camera's frozen. Duh, der. This is me, duh. I was wondering, duh. Dude, I gotta figure out what the heck is going on with that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's open this back up. Reveal it. Alright, we're back. Phil Patch says, could you not have played Lotus and shoot down on the same turn? 2 answers to that. One, I generally would encourage, if you're asking a question, not to state it as a negation. Not like, could you not have? Couldn't you have? Why not? Things like that. But a way I would rephrase that is, what about playing Gilded Lotus first and then casting this? Well, if we played Gilded Lotus, that would have been a spell, so I would have had to lose 5 life. And then if I cast it again, it would have caused me to lose another 5 life. And I don't want to do either of those things. That's basically it, yeah. I would like this thing. I'm going to say no attacks, even though this technically is a free attack. I just am pretty confident I want to chump this turn. She's got me on the ropes. Oh. I'll play this for free. Okay. And then when this attacks, it destroys another permanent, so that's pretty good. Wow. I think we're doing it. Play this right here. Alright, I'm pretty glad we didn't just fucking go mono green. Okay. I'll destroy this. Oh my god. Actually, that's another good point, Trapped Ink. For any of you curious, the company I was plugging earlier approved, founded by one of my dearest friends of all time, Corwin. Corwin and I are very similar in terms of how we speak and communicate and what we enjoy. We're just quite similar. So if you want to work for me, as managed by someone else. Yeah, I think I want to give a shout out to this being what I think is one of the strongest cards for green in the format. There's a lot of really good green prototype artifacts, and this is like the card to turn that on. All right. Giant horse, that hilarious laughter when you obliterate someone with something stupid is the primary reason I play card games. Yeah, yes, uh-huh. Yep, yeah, oh yeah. You make a token. We're gonna do this, and then next turn we're very likely gonna shoot down, but let's not forget that the Sarenth Steel Seeker. Let's I should have put that into the bin, huh? Ramonian, there you go. It's a Spotter Thopter. This is one of the reasons why I really like Gaia's Gift. I think that these reach and evasion creatures are very, very, very good in this format. Like this. Put the pressure on him. Osseous Onulet. Probably the right way to do this. Should have put this one on the bottom. Dude, Trapped, thank you. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for the 500 bits. And Jesus, the 5 subs. Jesus! This is where I will pump up the Argothian Opportunist. And the question is, do I want to block this or do I want to block this? I actually think I want to get rid of the flyer, because I think I function a lot better in a game that's slowed down. That's correct. Dude, I think that this blue-white tokens list is very sick. Villain is super wide, though. I am a little worried about that. This actually helps a great deal. Four, 6, or a 2, 5. I think right now 2, 5's better. So we have like pretty much all of our good stuff at the top, huh? Ghost Stalker, can I just say it's just wonderful to see you always. You are a rare mix of satisfying and not non-dissatisfying. Should be able to just cleanly block here. Which is why we were happy to do this. Let me reset. Yeah, I think this is fine. Might be slightly better or slightly worse. Yeah, dude, Ghost Stalker, here's the thing. You have never irritated me once in my entire life. It has never happened. I've never been like, oh, I wish Ghost Stalker would just stop being so irritating. You have never annoyed or upset or angered me, like, ever. Maximally non-dissatisfying. And in addition, do you always cheer me up? Yes. Always. The day is always better when there's a little bit more Ghost Stalker among us. We're simply gonna ride this game out and just keep swelling up the Argothian sprite. Ghosty, this might be even better. Or have made it worse. Either way, I'm just glad to be talking to you. Ah, nice. Steel Exemplar. Going 9, feeling divine. I mean, literally, the Cityscape Leveler would be so good. It's just a great draw, regardless. Now we just lose, huh? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, well, let's see if they see it. Let's see if they see it. Alright. This guy can still upgrade quite a lot. Villain didn't see it. Great. Because this would have been 5, 6, 7, 8 swinging. This was blocking that guy, so there would have been 8 swing. I only had 4 to block. And then this had the ability to go pump, pump. And end the game for me. Or end the game for villain, that is. That's death. 4 and 5 is 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Should have played the Forest. In general terms, should have played it to pump the Argothian Sprite 2 times. But in this case, okay, not okay. Might think that I have a way to win with this card in hand, and therefore might not risk the swing out. Because even if my opponent thought, or even if my opponent computed the same thing I computed, they didn't know what I had in hand. Misha's Foundry, that's pretty sick. Alright, so Cityscape Leveler would be pretty good here. Alright, let's do like this. Alright, so I need to live a turn. See if I can live a turn, you know? Live one turn. They're going to mill it away. It's unclear if they're going to. This says when this attacks, defending player mills half, but they... Guys, oh my goodness, my gamers. This needs to attack to cause the milling. And if they attack with this, it instantly dies. So to say that it is a guaranteed mill would be incorrect. There's not a lot of information that is gleaned by having this be on top. Man, that's rough. We didn't get the Cityscape Leveler in there. So this is good. We'll get to at least pick this off. The choice is leave it there or put the top one into the graveyard, so obviously that's the correct choice to leave it on top. Okay. That was a wee bit of unluck. That's all good. That is all good. Yes, flop, my little baby. Yeah, I think this is fine. We actually have a lot of answers. I actually think the big mistake was that Branchwood Prowler on, like, turn 3, I should have put into the graveyard. That would have accelerated everything. So, that, I mean, that's a small choice to have made early on that I think had a lot of cascading negative. Hey, Drumboy says, in work and lurk mode, but want to say a hearty thank you for the chill stream, keeping me sane through this current sprint. Man, happy to have you here, Drummer Boy. I adore your music. It's so good. I mean, I know I'm obsessed with Cyber City A, but the entire album that Cyber City A came from, I can't remember the name of it. It's like Tabletop Jukebox or some shit. You know what? You're getting VIP, in fact. VIP, Drummer Boy. Anyone else? Anyone else on a little bit of a final work sprint? Maze Mind Tome. Nice. Man, Argothian Opportunist is pretty sick. Maze Mind Tome obviously gets a lot of advantage over time. Willox's last week and a half of my current job, handing everything off before I leave. Dude, the dream. The dream. It's actually pretty nice to be able to have 2 tapped Power Stone tokens if my opponent's drawing, because now I have 2 3/2s on the board. Enterprise is finishing up for my last few days before I go on parental leave for my new baby coming in like a week. We'll be out until the friggin' new year. Hell yes. Hell yes. Alright, Nick's doing some stuff here. Sure. Very cute, very cute. I mean, I am just going to keep the pressure up. Obviously, this is going to give more card advantage over time, but this is a relatively intimidating board. Drew and Joe says, Heyday 9 yesterday was basically my birthday, and my PhD advisor gutted all my research. Later in the day, I fixed it, and then all my friends held a surprise party for me. I felt like the luckiest person on Earth. Gosh, that is some drams. That is some serious dramas. I think it's probably best to just continue to play out creatures and things. Another land to be able to go Argothian Sprite and shut down would be great. That's a wonderful story. Jesus the Frogs, it's the opposite for me. My company gave everyone the entire Thanksgiving week off. Damn. Absolute envy. Envy of the world. I mean, we'll have enough mana to pay for shit, so that's good. I mean, this is a scary swing for Nick. Lots of potential ways to kill villain here. Unparalleled Devs is still developing a video game, the Forever Sprint. Ah, how true! All I'm ever doing is sprinting. And watching half an episode of TV and going, that makes me have an idea for my video game! Rushing away, writing it down. No, I'm not working. This is how I relax. It's kind of why I want the other shoot down in here. Kinda, sorta. I'm gonna keep being aggressive here. So this is a trade. This is a chump. Nice. Argothian Sprite can become 2/2. That's good. This is only sorcery to make a bear. And I'm not ready to mill yet. Because, I mean, I have the Argothian Sprite, right? This is a better use of stuff. Hey, look, we're both killing him. I think this card's really, really, really nice. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this first. Because if my opponent has some weird tricks... I want to see them do this. Because remember, this can't be blocked by artifact creatures. Artifact creature, artifact creature. So this really puts a villain in a bind. I'm gonna do this. Go to 1. Now, obviously, I could have pumped. Don't think I don't know this, but... I think that putting them to 1 is probably good here. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, no, please, I insist. No, that's absolutely fine. Okay. Play this one for free. Alright. Yeah, this list is pretty busted, man. Let me tell you, that kid right there, that kid pets the bison. What an absolute bison petter. I will just point out that someone who doesn't need to be called out, but someone did suggest I cut one with the multiverse. Was it you? Did you do it? Cut out the multiverse? It was my cat. What an asshole. Sure, I'll hang on to this. What a dick. See, one of the reasons why Argothian Opportunist is so strong is not necessarily because it ramps up, but because it's a 3-2 for 3, which is a fine stat line, and it makes a Power Stone that can then be used by the Argothian sprites. Citanoodle Stalwart. You know what? Great play. This doesn't untap them, huh? Well, I shouldn't have attacked. Well, I should have stayed on the defense, because that looks like I have a combat trick. I can't believe we got 4 Argothian Opportunists. I mean, that's straight up ridiculous. So, generally, counter graveyard things are not frequently cast. Wow. Are there bounce effects in this set? I think, first answer is yes. I think the second answer is there is bounce effects in every set, I want to say. Oh my god, my little princess here. How are you? Oh, yeah. I formerly was in love with this card, but this is like just a worse version of this, which is a better version of this, which is a worse version of this. I think you're all getting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. Because I can actually begin swinging with this thing. Spend the mana here to make this. Baronish Heart. Alright, so let's... Perfect. Yeah, 2 guys' gifts makes this really good. Hey, Vital Myth, Robotic by Choice got a kickback email. Just above there. Just above there if you scroll up and chat Vital Myth. So, I mean, doesn't seem particularly dramatic, but, like, you know, we're clearing off the board. We're getting things out of the way. If they play a big thing, all the big things in the set are artifacts, so we have the shoot down, so that's good. This also is trample damage, because Gaia's Gift is, like, busto sick. Russian says, oh lord, they finally fixed Darktide so I can level up. Dude, I am, like, going out of town on Wednesday evening. I will not be back. Goal says, I would have gifted the Crusher there for lethal. I don't see how that would have been lethal. Because our Ironclaw Crusher was a 4-6, and if we Gaia's Gift it, it would have been a 5-7 with Trample, bringing them to 1. Yeah. 1 off. Straight up. And I think that like, if they were at 5 health, that would have been... That's like one of those especially subtle plays that's easy to miss, because the Burnished Heart, when sacrificed... I would have needed to see exactly how many mana sources they had open, because they had blue, and they had this, and this, so that's 4 total mana. So with 4 total mana, that's where there's some trickinesses. Super G says, plus X plus O would have been 2 more damage, bring them to 0, but you would have had to do it pre-combat. Oh, yeah, like, in all situations, they had 4. And also, Totem says pre-combat, technically it was lethal. I would not use the word technically it was lethal there, because I think the more accurate statement is that if my opponent has nothing, created the potential for possibly being lethal. Because, like, you know, obviously it's not a guarantee. Because, again, this is 4 mana with access to any color. So we want to be real cautious about those sorts of assertions. Excuse me. I need my keyboard. I know, and our moment is done. Alright, great. Alright, let's try doing some stuff real fast, everyone. Let's go to our extensions. Let's go to my extensions. Let's disable this. Deactivate. Let's go to this. Let me just turn this off. Turn this back on again. Yeah, my green screen's looking just so weird lately. It's because of the color of this shirt here. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, you should have access. This is a God Tier opening. Great. And then I'm going to go over here. Alright, now everyone. Give another opportunity. Generally speaking, please ask for permission before posting links to things. Alright, Alright, so we're just gonna... Dude, I'm gonna go mono green all the way. Alright. Ooh, someone doing the same thing. Joe Monkey. Says, Monkey Bones wanted to go into aerospace engineering, but physics is kicking her ass. So she's thinking about changing to civil/environmental engineering. Do you have any advice? If somebody asked this before and chose not to answer, I'll accept that too. Well, if I chose not to answer before, then, you know me. I love keeping up with douchery. You know, one thing I will note, Joe Monkey, is that if there is a particular subject that is kicking their proverbial ass, as it were, it's actually alright for them to just keep smashing their face against the wall and trying to make it work. Oh my god, this is so insane. Just gonna Sprite all night. I mean, like, when it comes to understanding things, it's just time. And when I say this, a lot of times people... Dude, Cityscape Leveler is going to be... Gasoline Jelly Bean. Yeah, this is a safe play. Oh, that's how we can do it. Oh, I needed to tap this blue mana. Now we can no longer do it. Whoops. I nearly had it. But yeah, like there is this thing that with other subjects, there's a real additivity to its understanding. Like if you are trying to learn something about history, every paragraph of information that you read that is new can be sort of supplemented to what's here. And then sometimes it starts to ramp the sort of excitement of understanding shit. Where you start to go, oh, I read another paragraph of text. It makes me recontextualize some of the other things I read. Let me go back and read those. And you're just adding little bits, adding little bits, adding little bits. But with math, often it's a situation where you're like, I don't get it. Or with physics, I don't get it. I'm still reading it. I still don't get it. I still am not getting it. I don't get it. And this kind of wall can appear, and I would encourage you to simply not be intimidated by that wall. And like, it might be a thing where you have to get up on Saturday morning and work for 6 hours on the physics problem. And then when you're starting to go, okay, I think I get the hang of it, don't stop. Keep grinding. Keep trying to understand it. Make sure you, like, really get that shit. So first thing, we're going to remove prison. We're going to clean with this. This means I get to destroy something. So, I mean, that is, I think, the, my intuitive reaction is, like, when it comes to something technical, if it's kicking your ass, it's not that that is a sign that something is going wrong. That's actually a property of most fields of science. Guy has fucking trample. Holy shit. Wow, this deck's rad. And so my first statement would not necessarily be that Okay, if you're having trouble with that, do this sort of thing. Because, you know, when you're talking about civil or environmental engineering, those are technical fields, so there will almost certainly also be another thing that is encountered in those fields that feels like it's kicking ass. And so I feel like there's kind of two things going on. Thing one is, what does it feel like, and how do you deal with the sense of getting completely owned by your particular work? How do you just deal with that feeling? Because that'll happen a lot. And that is sort of orthogonal to what's your interest. Because, for instance, you might be someone that says, you know what, I have a lot of interest in hard sciences. Do I want to do math that is really, really, really pure grinding? Since I have enough land, I'm just going to play the Argothian sprites a bit. Yeah, like, maybe you really like that feeling of being stuck and cracking away, then you might really like math. Maybe you much more prefer the feeling of getting stuff done, so you might be more drawn to computer science. Oh, this is a disgusting little synergy here, man. Wow. Looks like it is a race to hit the face. So that's what I think. That would be my first thought. Just trying to skew a little more towards, like, well, what do you actually want to do? And, like, honestly, there's also nothing wrong with Monkey Bones being like, all right, I'm gonna give it an honest try. And doing that for a bit and going, no, this shit sucks. And then just, like, bailing and doing something else. Holy shit. I am, like, as dead as a boy can be. So that is basically the game here, huh? Alright. Get in there, Gothian opportunist. But yeah, like, if she's, like, not enjoying physics, you could spend 1 month really going hard on trying to crack this physics stuff, just to see what it's like. And then be like, dude, at the end of the month, if you don't like it, just bail. It's great. And in fact, at the end of the month, if you don't like it, not only should you bail, but let's also give you a break because you've been working really fucking hard. Corwin says, dude, Sean, I accidentally started telling the story of Andrew Wiles at dinner, and it got so awkward because the story is so long, but I was way too deep into it, so I just kept going. It was horrible. Oh my god, I'm, like, so sorry. Ugh. Oh my god, yeah, the story of Andrew Wiles is good. I've told it several times on air here, and it just takes forever. This is the game. We have lost the game. Alright, I'm conceding. The levitating statue just owned us. Hot damn. I got levitated to death. I got levitated. Part of me is still hungry to add in this other thingy. This is the one that I think I want to cut this guy as coarser. In favor of, like, a hoarding recluse, maybe. You know, I actually think it's fine. I have enough ways to deal with things. Oh shit, I unplugged my monitor again. Alright, are we good? Well, you all saw Twitter. Dude, this is the one problem with standing desks. If like one cord falls out of the little pouch. I think I just need to be more thoughtful with Gaia's gifts, because with Gaia's gifts, this is the kind of thing where it's easy to use this in so many situations. It's probably important to hold back for defensive type things. Ow. This is a good card to fight. I'm just gonna wait. All right, this is okay. This is okay. No blocks. You fight you. Getting rid of the monastery Swift Spear early is quite nice. So here's a situation where I need to be thoughtful about leaving the Gaia's gifts back defensively instead of offensively. And I'm definitely going to play this Boulder Branch for 4 if I have the opportunity to. So I think more than anything, Joe Monkey, I love the fact that you're just encouraging the shit out of your kiddo to explore all these different things. I think that's just awesome. As opposed to like, no, you must simply do what I say. Okay. Wow, this thing is really good. Alright, let's play the Opportunist. That'll enter. I don't need an Obstinate Bailiff. Phyrexian Dragon Engine is a little tricky. But yeah, this says it can't be blocked by artifact creatures. That's why I just swung in there. I know I'm reckless, but in that particular case, it happened not to be my recklessness that was the driving factor. Hit me twice. Ow. Ow. Yeah, probably just need to be on the defense duty, huh? Oh. I think I block the Phyrexian Dragon Engine with the Argothian Opportunist, I think. These guys are just really solid. I mean, I don't think there's any instant speed things that can just pop and kill this. Except for maybe Disfigure. Okay, so now we get to see this. Oh, thank goodness. Makes my life so much better. Getting down to 8, feeling pretty great. Argothian Sprite can't be blocked by these Scrapwork Ragers. And now that we're at 14, I'd even be willing to tolerate a double smack to the face. Sure. Maybe just swing with the Argothian Sprite is better. Really? That, like, really surprises me. Because, like, it just makes yourself so vulnerable. Ah, yes, the Goring Warplow. Saren's Steel Seeker can exchange like this. This is discard and draw 3, huh? Very well. So we're chilling. Jim Monkey says, thanks, Sean. It's rough out there for a 17-year-old girl taking all AP classes, working a job, having a boyfriend, and getting a bad case of senioritis. Dude, I want to be real. The world is horrific to high schoolers. I mean, just fucking awful to high schoolers. Terrible. You need to do all these classes. You need to do sports. You need to suffer more. You need to suffer. That is a very good set of drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's legitimately insane to me how much pressure is put on high school students. It's like ridiculous. Like, you're supposed to get up, go to school by 7, get done by 3, do sports till 6, come home, eat dinner, do homework. I mean, it's like, it's so insane sounding. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, being an adult is way easier than being a high schooler. Like, by a significant margin. Five, 6, 7, 8. Wait, can I just like do this? Can I please just blow this thing up, please? And then I won with the Multiverse next turn? Well, that's good shit. Do I should have, like, lethal next turn? Oh my god. Because if it dies, I unearth it. Yeah, high school's insane. High school is, like, absolutely insane. It's so broadly unfair. Yeah, and in the midst of all this, you know what they do in America? They say, you should take on $150,000 in debt. It's important for your career. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is fucked up, man. At least in Europe, it's just like, dude, go to free university if you want. And everyone's chill, thoughtful, smart, great. Okay, so we just literally instantly detonate. Because we swing with the Cityscape Leveler and blow up the Goring Warplow? Oh, yeah. Alright, well. There's no mana here, so I destroy this. Double block. Can only block 2 toughness, 7 trample goes through. Dude, yes. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, A+, yes. Give me the V's! Yeah, we're 5 and 2. Maydiz, what is this? Okay, let me just say, Maydiz, I hope you don't mean this. Because, like, I mean, this is one of these comments. Now, first of all, if you're having fun and you're just, like, saying extreme shit recreationally, then we're fine. But if sincerely you mean the following, I want to ask. Maydiz says, people that are stressed over school are just straight weak. Come on, learn a little bit, and have lots of free time. It isn't that hard. The reason I'm pushing back on this statement is we just got done talking about how much time consumption many American school systems put on high school kiddos. All the various pressures, and so on and so forth. And even then, even if you're going to a, you know, a relatively, let's call it a light high school, right? It's pretty light. It's not the worst. Pretty light. Even if you're doing that, man. Hormones in high school? Shit's fucking, that's a lot. This thing is fucking busted. The Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. This thing is so strong. This is so strong. Yeah, and let's not crap on Maydiz. I think that the gleeful crapping on of one of our community members is not something I'm a big fan of. I think we can't block this, because if we do and there's a single combat trick, we get roasted. Yeah, take anything you want. I think this card is very good in this format. This is a risk, but I'm gonna take it because I think this is how we get ahead. Ooh, thank God. Also, Cityscape Leveler in the bin? Hell yeah. So it appears to be mono black. See what order they attack in. Alright, nice. What? This client has been so buggy since this update. More like, guys, gone, get! Okay. Oh, everything turned out okay. I mean, kind of sucks that Ashnod's Harvester is just going to bank the Cityscape Leveler, but, you know, we have the Argothian Sprite, which is really the powerhouse unit here. And God, the Alloy Animist is sick too. Clay Revenant. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should just do this. This is a lot of damage real fast. With the guy's gift up. Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, I actually think that Emergency Weld is really good. Like, really, really, really good. Dark says, do you still plan on playing more RimWorld, or did you cancel it? Dark Itch, we're just in a weird place as a human being right now. First of all, broadly speaking, we don't cancel nothing. Alright, well. Alright. Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah, we don't really cancel stuff, but I just don't do things. I'm kind of bursty as a broadcaster. I'm a little bursty boy. So they have 8 damage coming in. So they probably have to chump one thing. Jesus Frogs has been so caught up in this conversation about the U.S. school system that I now have no idea what's going on in this match. I know, I distracted everyone. I distracted everyone. But yeah, no, I think more broadly, like, when I was raised, there was this kind of, like, you need to toughen up, kiddo. We're gonna impose suffering on you, so that way you're gonna know how the real world works. And I really just think that, like, I think we need to have more sympathy and empathy for the little kiddos, man. I really think we do. I don't think we need to have sympathy for our opponent. We actually are happy to really be teaching our opponent a serious lesson here. Alright. Alright, well. Alright. Alright, the game just... It's just crashed. What can you do? What can you do? Hey, we got the win! All right, everyone. I'm gonna clear the chat. I clear the chat. You know, I know we're talking about school and feelings and stuff, but I can see some people are starting to get a little puffy-chested and start crapping on stuff a little too much. Because I like speaking about things from a more personal perspective, you know, like, I just, you know, I really feel like if there's a kid there who's struggling, you should be supportive of the poor kid instead of going to him being like, oh, yeah, you gotta learn to be tough, and if you don't, then... But I could see a couple of folk in there getting ready, you know. You know, the whole problem is due to this group of people, and I hate these other things that occur. You know, anger, hatred, and that's just, I don't know, it's just not how I feel comfy here. So this literally looks like we might just break the game real quick here. This Argothian Opportunist resolves. Yeah, there we go. We've won the video game. I want that shit on top for sure. Get in there. My phone is like so fucked, dude. Oh my god. Oh no. Anyways. I'll take that too. This hand is like really out of control. Oh, you have a 2-1. That's like, fuck, that's crazy, dude. Alright. This might not resolve. I mean, we should all just appreciate the fact that this might not resolve. That shit fucking resolved. Alright. Alright. Classic 2-for-1. Yeah, I'll reveal it, and I'll take that. Now, one thing that I think is really significant, especially as to why I think that the Argothian... Sure. Why I think that the Argothian Sprite is such a good card. It's very easy to view the Power Stones in terms of ramp, but I really think that if you are a ramp list, it's essential to think of things through the lens of... Actually, I want to tap like this. This gives me more granularity with my mana. I think it's really valuable to think of things in terms of abilities on units. Like, yes, I can cast big stuff like the Ironclaw Crusher. But the fact that I can spend a bunch of mana on this. That's great. Yeah, that's what I think is really awesome about the Argothian Sprite that I've mentioned so many times. 5, 6, 7, 9. We won. Woohoo! Okay, sure. Alright. Yep. Maybe we should have swung with both, but I don't know. It seems fine setting villain to 1. Indestructible, trample, reach, hexproof. I mean, it's just way too busted. This list was insane, man. Oh my god. You know what also makes me feel really happy? At the start of this whole video, I was talking about Approved, my friend's fraud prevention business that's like blowing up, so they need more help hiring people. As I said before, the FTC, whichever one it is, requires that you disclose if you're being paid for things in America. And they aren't paying me anything. They're not offering me anything. They didn't even... It was my proposal and my idea to talk about it on air. But there's sometimes always a risk. Because I don't know if the content that follows it is going to be irredeemable trash. And lo and behold, we get a 7-win list that is base green, my very favorite.